everyone, it is time for my Ipsy versus Birchbox. I've gotten to try almost all of these products this month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you what I got and tell you my thoughts about them. Also, if you're noticing this, which maybe you're not, but I just can see it, so I don't want y'all to think I just like put some red eyeshadow up there for funsies. I was at my friend's house and she has a puppy right now that she's watching, and he kind of attacked my eyeball, so that's that. In case you are new to this whole Ipsy versus Birchbox things, they're both monthly subscriptions worth $10 a month. I've done a whole video kind of delineating what each one does, my favorite things about each one, and a few other subscription boxes. So I'll go ahead and link that below in case you're interested in subscribing to anything. But let's start off with my Birchbox for this month. So the theme for Birchbox was Ready for Anything, and it's got this cute yellow and blue kind of like starburst pattern. It's really cute. I was kind of hoping that at least one of them would be kind of St. Patrick's Day themed, but neither one of them was, which was kind of disappointing, but that's okay. I live in Savannah, Georgia, in case y'all did not know, and St. Patrick's Day is a really, really, really big deal here, so I was kind of hoping for that, but, you know, not the end of the world. So then you have your little card, and let's get into the products. So, Birchbox recently has done where you can choose one of your samples, or a curated box, or sometimes if I'm not interested in any of it, I just don't choose any of it. But you kind of have a little bit more say over your boxes. So, this is actually the curated box, so I knew everything that was going to be in here, and I chose this box, and I'm really happy with it. So, first and foremost is this. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Now, if you watch a lot of YouTube, then you probably know about this brand. I feel like it's really hyped. This was a quarter of an ounce, which is a decent size, not too small. Definitely, I got about a week's use using it morning and night. I have dry skin, and I thought this was a really nice moisturizer. It wasn't anything great. It wasn't anything to write home about. I don't think I would purchase it just because it is a little expensive, and I don't think it was anything special. But it was really exciting to get to try it because I know so many people talk about it. So that was really exciting. Even though now that I've tried it, I don't think I'd purchase it. And then this is the one thing I haven't tried, and it's the Schumann European Skincare Hydrating Collagen Pads. So if you can tell, I think you can, it's just got two of these kind of floppy pads. You put them under your eyes. It's supposed to like wake you up in brightening. I usually find these things are okay, but they don't really give you lasting results. They're not really supposed to. So this is cool, but I haven't tried it yet, but I think it'll be good to try. And then I got this. This is the PARLOR, by Jeff Chastain Smoothing Blowout Spread. Now, I was kind of iffy about this. I mean, I knew I was getting it. It was my choice to get it, don't get me wrong. But I don't blow dry my hair, so I was kind of like, I don't really know what I'm going to, what use I can get out of it. But if you spray it in your roots, it really, really, really gives you a lot of volume, even without blow drying your hair. So, I've tried this a few times, and I really like it. And it smells fine. Just kind of a slightly soapy, just kind of like hair product, nothing major. I don't think it would offend anybody or anything, so this was really exciting. And this is, I think, a newer brand. And it's a really nice size. You get a full fluid ounce. Oh, and obviously this is just a one-time use thing, but that's fine. That's how it always is going to be. And then this box came with 2 makeup products. Now, I know that people get these subscription services for different things. Some people really love skincare, some love hair care. I like it all, but makeup is definitely my favorite. So getting 2 makeup products was exciting, especially because they're both from pretty big, exciting brands. So first is Smashbox, and this is a trio, the Photo Op Eyeshadow Trio in the shade Filter. And it came with these 3 shades. We have Vanilla, Sable, and Sumatra. Now, this vanilla shade I do have in one of my Smashbox palettes, but I don't believe I have either of the other 2. So this is a trio, and they're all matte. Now, and this is kind of like a light skin tone color, a kind of a cooler light brown, and then a deeper brown. It is all a slightly cool tone, but really pretty neutral. And here we are. And now that, I hope you can tell, it is very similar to my skin tone, but it is slightly lighter, so it's nice for a brow bone highlight or for blending out. And kind of how I feel about all Smashbox eyeshadows. And like I said, I do have 2 Smashbox palettes, the Masterclass palettes, like this one, and then I have this year's too. I just actually mentioned it in a haul, which in case you haven't seen that, I'll link it below. I like these eyeshadows. I think they're nice. And to get this size in a Birchbox is really great because I don't know if you can tell, but these are pretty much how they sell their trios. It's a really nice size, really, really cute packaging. I like the way it's kind of, you know, like surprises you coming out. And this is like real eyeshadow. Like you're going to get a ton of use out of it. And they're really nice and pigmented. However, I find with Smashbox eyeshadows, just as a general rule, they're kind of hard to blend out. The shade that I have kind of deepening up and in my crease is Smashbox. And I like it. I think that they're beautiful. They just don't blend out as nicely as I hope they would. But they're not bad shadows by any means. And I still have the palettes and I enjoy using the palettes. And I feel like this is on par quality with general Smashbox Photo Op eyeshadows. So if you like them, this is great. If you don't, I don't know. But either way, to get a Smashbox Trio full size, lots and lots of eyeshadow in a Birchbox, which only costs $10, is amazing. And then last but not least is this. This is by Milk Makeup. And it is a lipstick. Now, Milk actually just recently came to Sephora as well. So it was cool to be able to get something and then see it being advertised on Sephora. Just because it's like, oh, I'm actually getting to try that right now. So it seems like it's very like up to date. And it is a lipstick in the shade Cream, but it's like C.R.E.A.M, C.R.E.A.M. And they're all capitalized. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. But here's the lipstick. Obviously, this is a little bit teeny tiny, which was slightly disappointing. But then I kind of thought about it. And I never, ever, 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 ever go through lipsticks at all. And so I was kind of disappointed, but then I just kind of thought about it and decided it's okay. Now, this shade specifically is a kind of a peachy nude, but I feel like in some lights it looks slightly purpley as well, which seems weird, but I think it does. It is what I have on my lips right now. It's slightly drying, but pretty comfortable in general. A decent lasting power. It's not one of those, you know, last all day liquid lipstick kind of things, but decent. Really, really pigmented. And so it's nice. It is, again, tiny, kind of small, but I think it's okay. So that was my Birchbox. All in all, I was pretty happy with that. Again, it was a curated box, so I chose that box knowing everything I would get. And now that I've gotten to try pretty much everything, I'm really happy with it. So next is my Ipsy, and their theme was Hello Spring, and it's got this beautiful woman right there on it. And the Ipsy card never tells you any information, which is slightly disappointing, but that's alright. And then with Ipsy, you get a bag every month. So this is this month's bag. It's this nice orange, kind of, I guess like carnation or maybe like rose print, where, you know, it's got like all the petals, the way they overlap and stuff. And it is a kind of a nice mint green, and then this bright orange. So that's cute. It's fine. It's very like springtime appropriate. And then you get 5 items in here as well. So I'll start with this guy. This is the Marc Anthony Nourishing Argan Oil of Morocco 3-Day Smooth Perfecting Blow Dry Smoothing Cream. So it's not the same as the Parlor item, but kind of similar. And I have gotten Marc Anthony products from Ipsy before, and I like them. I put this in, I've used it once, and I put it in my hair before I styled it, and it was fine. I don't really know how much it helped with the frizz, but it was fine. I mean, it wasn't anything bad. However, I was disappointed because when I got it, it was opened and there was kind of product around the lid, which I'm not too grossed out by. It doesn't really bother me too much, but it kind of does, just a little bit. But it smells nice. It smells kind of coconutty. It's fine. Not something I would be super excited to try, but I don't hate it either, and I think I'll get some use out of it. And this is 1.69 fluid ounces, so it's a pretty decent size. I'll definitely could get a lot of use out of this product, which is good. And then we get a brush. I feel like Ipsy's pretty decent about giving tools and brushes out. And you do take a quiz, and if you don't like them, you can say that. But I personally really like getting brushes. So this is by the brand Me. And it's kind of like a flat blush brush. I think you could really easily use it for blush. You could turn it on its side and kind of use it to contour if you want like a kind of a really nice diffused contour, maybe even highlight, powder. So it's kind of a nice all-around face brush. You can get a lot of uses out of it. It's decently soft. It's not like the softest thing I've ever felt, but it's definitely not scratchy. And it's a nice size. I've used it to put on blush, and it's fine. I like it. So that's good. And then we have this, which is a full-size product, and it's by the brand NYX, which obviously I'm sure most of you have heard of. It's a pretty popular drugstore brand, and it's one of their new liquid suede cream lipsticks. I got the shade number 08 Pink Lust, and it does have this kind of little jewel on the top, which is just a nice little added touch. And it's got a flat applicator, and these do smell straight up like paint. It's just what it smells like. And this shade is a very, very vibrant hot pink. I actually wore it to school yesterday. And it was nice. I got a couple of looks, but that's okay. I'm used to that. I wear a lot of makeup. My people that see me on a daily basis pretty much know that by now. And there it is. Now, the finish on this one was fine. I don't feel like it, you know, fell into my lips or anything. I don't feel like, though, it really set and was immovable. We actually, I TA a marine chemistry lab, and that's where I went yesterday. And we made ice cream because it was Fun Friday, and it was the day after St. Patrick's Day. And again, like I said, it's a really big deal in Savannah. And it came off all over the place. Well, it did, and it was all over the place, but then I went into the, bathroom, and I was just afraid my lips were going to look a hot mess. And there was some wear around the inside, but it was really natural looking, and it didn't look bad, if that makes sense. So that's really nice. It was comfortable enough. I didn't find it hard to wear or anything. So all in all, I think that's a nice product. I am really excited to get to try it because, you know, it's something that it's semi-new, and it's something you're seeing in the drugstores right now, so that's also good. And again, it's full size, so hard to complain about that. And then we have two powder products. Next, I got this Pixi by Petra, which is another drugstore-ish brand. It's kind of along the lines of like Sonia Kashuk, where it's drugstore, but it's a little more expensive. It's really big in the UK, I'm pretty sure. And they sell it at Target in the US. And this is the Beauty Blush Duo in the shade Rose Gold. So it has this kind of natural rosy tone blush and then this very gold tone highlighter. Now I did wear this yesterday as well. This highlighter is okay. It is very, very gold, but I think blended out on the cheeks it looks nice. This blush I was just not impressed with. Can you even see that? No. It is kind of metallic-y, but not too much so. But as you can see, it's just really, really, really hard to pick up. I kept digging in and digging in and digging in. And then also, this is just maybe a personal thing, but when it comes to these one pan, two different products things, I find that really annoying. Because you can see my brush doesn't really fit. I guess if you're, you know, really smooth, you can try to do that and then put it on and apply it at the same time. I don't really know. But I found this kind of hard to use. And it didn't have a lot of pigmentation as far as the blush goes. So, this is a full-size product though, which is good. And I'm always interested, like when I go to Target, to try Pixi. So, that's really good to be in this box. It's just this product itself I wasn't super impressed with. And last but not least is this single eyeshadow. It's by the brand Vera, which I thought they just did like brushes and stuff, but maybe I'm wrong, obviously, because here's makeup. It's in the shade Clover. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, really excited. I thought it was going to be a really nice bright green, really festive. It's not. I'm not sure why they decided to call it Clover. Hippo, stop. It's kind of like this this peachy, pinkish, gold color. And it's weird because I felt like, I mean, I used it, obviously. And I felt like on the lids, it really just showed up really gold. And you can see it's got decent pigmentation, but I did feel like I needed to blend it out a little bit. It's almost a duochrome. I don't know if you can see that. But it's a full-size shadow. I will get used out of it. It's not, I don't know. I personally like crazier eyeshadows, but I know a lot of people don't. So I think that's, you know, good. I think it's not just another gold or brown. So it's a little bit different. And it's nice. And it's really soft and decently pigmented, like I said. So, those are both of my bags. As always, I'm really happy with both of them. I don't always love all the products in here, but I love getting to try new things. I very, very rarely get things that I already have. And that's saying, I don't know, I think that's saying a lot because I have a pretty extensive makeup collection. I actually just recently posted that video. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it below. in case you're interested in seeing that. So yeah, all in all, really like it. If I had to choose a favorite, I would go with Birchbox this month, but it's always kind of a toss-up between which one I like better. If you're interested in signing up for either one of them, I do have sign-up links listed down below. You can click on them and sign up. You don't have to use those links, but if you do, I really appreciate it. I do get points, which I can use to redeem for different items or in the Birchbox shop. So I really appreciate that if you do, but no pressure if you don't want to. And go ahead and let me know if you have any other questions, requests, suggestions, any of that down below. As well, if you're curious about the overall prices of each one, down in the description box, I do list every product and how much they're worth, and then give you a total for each box. So if that's helpful for you. Usually Ipsy is worth about 2 to 3 times as much as the Birchbox. So as far as money-wise, it's usually a better deal. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all real soon. Bye!